Hello everyone, welcome to Seth Capital. Today, I will be showing you guys how to open a TD Ameritrade account brokerage for free so you can begin trading stocks. Now, we are living in a very unfortunate time, with all the COVIDs going on. Although, on the upside, stocks had hit rock bottom in decades. So, there's no better time to invest than now. It is very unfortunate at the time that we're living. Although, on the upside, we are able to own a piece of stock for the fraction of what it used to cost. With the right tools and knowledge, you can begin to trade like a pro. Well, maybe not like a pro, but it will get you started. So, without further ado, let's get started. So here guys, you want to head to TD Ameritrade account. You want to type in TD Ameritrade and type it in on Google, whatnot, and just press enter. It should be the first one that pops up. Just select the first one, um, you know, and once you're on the main page, you can go ahead and select open new account. And once you select that, it's gonna come to this screen right here, and you most likely you're gonna select individual. But if you have a special case, you can select other. But in my case, individual, then open individual account. And here you select, Mr. whatnot, and Mrs. or Mr. I'm selecting Mr. And you know, this is pretty straightforward stuff. Just put your first name, last name, middle name, and your suffix. The suffix is optional. I'm not going to select it. And your email, of course. Make sure you type in the correct email address because that's the only way they can contact you. You want to fill this out as accurate as possible. It's not the end of the world if you don't fill this in. Just try your best to fill it into your address. Of course, you have to know your address. Where you live, so they can like mail you stuff, your tax ID or your tax at the end of the season. So this is very important stuff, guys. You have to really fill this out honestly and correctly. Your zip code, and if you have like a different address, your secondary address, you can add that in there. Let's say you live with your parents as a primary address, and then you go to college. You live in a dorm and you constantly on the move like I am. So my primary address is my parents' address, and your secondary address would be your address at school or something like that, guys. And just fill that out. If not, um, you know, so yeah, fill this out correctly. Honestly, it's very important. I cannot stress it enough. Type in your phone number. That's the way of the way of them contacting you. Your phone number if anything urgent happen or come up, because you're dealing with money, guys. You want to be able to provide them the best. And here is the agreement and whatnot. So just go through it briefly. I mean, most people are not going to read it. I didn't read it. I just checked. You know, Maybe it's best for you to read it. I'm not sure. If you have time, read it. And here's your birthday. Type in your birthday. Your citizenship. If you are a U.S. citizen. If not, says no. They're gonna ask for your green card number or whatnot. So for my case, I am a U.S. citizen, so I'm gonna put yes. And no, I am not um, a citizen in another country, so I press no. And type in your social security number, guys. And you want to do this in where no one's gonna look over your shoulder and find out your social security number or something. And then fill out your employer information. If you work at Costco, you work at Safeway, you work at whichever. So fill this out, guys. And then just for for the sake of a tutor like teaching you guys, so I'm just gonna fill this out quickly. Hypothetically speaking, let's say if you work at Costco as a cashier, put that down. You know, Costco, I'm pretty sure they only exist in United States, so United States, and then they're gonna ask for the address of your employer. Put that in. if you don't know, just go to Google and search it up. I'm pretty sure it's going to pop up. If you work at a big company, it should be pop up on Google. But if not, ask your HR or whatnot. You know, just fill this out correctly, guys. It's, make sure you do this the right way because you are dealing with your money. And then after that, just press next. Now they're going to ask you for your financial details. So, the first one is like, how much do you make? For me, I make 50 to 100K because I am an engineer. Uh, you know, and the net worth, how much do you have in cash and in liquidate. Let's say how much you have in money and how much your house worth and stuff like that. And liquid net worth is just how much you have cash available. And they want to know what your source of income, you know if your family member affiliated with any of the brokerage. My family, I don't have any family members that work at the brokerage, so no and no. And this is the FDIC, where it acts like an insurance, where if TD Ameritrade run out some money or go bankrupt, these two companies will step in and give you the money back. So that's like very important also. And here you want to review your stuff. So make sure it's accurate, or you mistype something, make sure you edit it and change it, and then continue. So it detects that I'm lying to them, guys. So that's why this pops up. And if you truly put your name, your real info, they should be able to, you know, this wouldn't pop up because you put your real accurate, but this name does not tie to his a social security number and the address, so it knows. It's trying to say, oh, I am an imposter. This is just all security stuff, guys. So if you fill out correctly, you should be able to click submit. In my case, you can, because um, they know that I'm lying to them. So I'm trying to fix here, see if I can go next. Maybe just use, yeah, see there. Okay, now I can go to submit and read through this. And you want to be able to, this is like income tax stuff, and just agree with it, read through it if you have time. If not, just read, just check it like I did. I didn't really read through stuff because you know I'm not a lawyer. So here I checked to both boxes, and then just go on. And here, most likely, they should give you, your account has been open, and they're gonna ask you to deposit your money. But in this case, it's not, because they know that I'm lying to them, so they want to verify all the information that I had put in. So they're gonna take a few days. If you put in your accurate information, you should be able to start using your account right away. And next, I will be going into the software and stuff like that. So this is the end of how to open a TD Ameritrade account. So it's pretty straightforward, guys. So if you find this video helpful, please give a thumbs up, subscribe. That's gonna mean the world to me, since I am starting this YouTube account. Brand new to this YouTube account. So that would be helpful. Thank you guys. See you next video.